Welcome sa ating explainer ngayon. Kung minsan ba, napapakamot ka rin ng ulo kapag nakakakita ng mahahaba at complex na decimal numbers? Yung tipong, paano ba talaga ito basahin ng tama? Well, yan mismo ang i-demystify natin ngayon. Walang kaba, puro kumpiyansa lang.
Start tayo sa isang number na pamilyar na sa'yo, lalo na kung gising ka noong geometry class natin. Yep, yan yung sikat na approximate value ng constant na pi.
Aminin na natin, most of us just say 3.1416, di ba? Kasi yun ang mabilis. Pero natanong mo na ba sa sarili mo, ano nga ba talaga ang formal at proper mathematical name nito? Paano ba natin ito babasahin if we're doing it perfectly by the book?
Okay, let's look at Section 1, the foundation. What exactly is a decimal?
Para mag-gets natin yung mahahabang decimals, we need to take a step back muna. Alam mo ba na ang salitang decimal actually comes from the Latin word decimus. Ibig sabihin niyan, tenth o ikapu. So, it literally tells us na kahit anong makita natin sa kanan ng tuldok, fraction lang yan or isang part ng isang buong numero.
Now, this part is absolutely crucial. May dalawang terms tayo na madalas nating napagpapalit, place value at saka value. Isipin mo na ng ganito, ang place value is literal na yung upuan o posisyon ng digit, pero ang value, yan yung mismong halaga niya based kung saang upuan siya nakapwesto. Makes sense, right?
Moving on to Section 2, visualizing the math, mapping out the chart.
Math is super visual, so tingnan natin tong place value chart na to. Notice how it extends right past the decimal point. Pamilyar tayo sa tenths at hundredths, right? Pero look at the next ones. Katabi ng hundreds is thousands. Tapos right next to that is the 10,000ths place. Palayo ng palayo sa tuldok, paliit ng paliit ang value.
Let's put that into perspective. Tingnan mo tong 0.6093. Yung 6 nasa tenths place, so worth 0.6 siya. Yung 9 nasa hundredths, worth 0.09. Tapos yung 3 nandun sa thousandths place, kaya ang value niya sobrang liit, 0.003 lang. See how the position totally changes the game?
Alright, Section 3, pushing further, entering the 10,000ths place.
So let's take that logic just one step further. Tignan mo tong 4.1707. That final 7, nakaupo siya exactly apat na spots to the right of the decimal point. Ibig sabihin, nasa 10,000ths place siya, which makes its value a ridiculously tiny 0.0007.
Actually, to really drive this point home, look at 5.555. Pare-parehong 5 yan, di ba? Pero their values change drastically just because of where they are. Yung unang 5, right after the dot, is worth 0.5. Pero yung nasa dulo, 0.005 na lang. Mind-blowing, di ba? Puwesto talaga ang nagpapatakbo ng lahat.
Let's lock that in. Section 4, putting it into practice. Let's test your skills.
Okay, interactive time tayo, mabilis. Tingnan nyo tong table. Gusto kong hulaan nyo kung ano ang place value at yung actual value ng underlying digits. Para sa 6.987, yung 8. At para sa 0.345, yung 5. Ano kaya? I'll give you a second.
Alright, let's reveal. Kung sinabi mong yung 8 ay nasa hundredths place na may value na 0.08 at yung 5 ay thousandths na worth 0.005, boom! You hit the nail on the head. You are totally on track. Let's try 2 more. Medyo mas mahaba ngayon. Ano kaya yung values ng 4 dito sa 2.4361 at saka nung 2 sa 1.9632? Just count the steps away from the dot.
Spot on! Yung 4, nasa first spot lang. So tenths yan, at worth 0.4. Pero that 2, nakaupo siya all the way out sa pang-apat na posisyon. That means 10,000ths place siya, with a super tiny value of 0.0002.
And now for the big reveal. Section 5, the mystery solved, returning to pi.
Since we've got the framework down pat, babalikan natin yung mystery number na nakita natin kanina. Let's look at pi one more time, hanggang 4 decimal places.
Thanks to our trusty place value chart, hindi na lang natin siya basta tatawaging 3.1416. Mathematically speaking, babasahin na natin siya as 3 and 1,416 10,000ths. You read the whole number after the dot, tapos idadagdag mo lang yung place value ng pinakadulo. Kinda easy when you think about it, right?
So there you have it. Na-unlock mo na yung power ng place values all the way down sa 10,000s. Kayo ba? Anong iba pang complex decimals sa paligid nyo? Maybe sa science class or sa tech specs ng gadgets nyo, ang kaya nyo ng i-decode ngayon. Try looking around. Thanks for hanging out with me sa explainer na to. Keep exploring.